As I come out the cut, my bag and my book, this nigga pushes her out the way. It's like, yo, who the fuck is you? I'm like, I look at her and I'm like, yo, I'm just here to help her study, dude. Like, that's not even gun pulled out on me. Just straight up in my shit. Like,
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Frank, Cozyboy Frank, back at it again on the Cozyboy podcast. Today, we got a very special guest. We got my boy Peterson, JB. You feel me? We got him on the cast. Somebody that I've known for years, man, going back to middle school.
definitely,
Very good,
definitely,
dear friend of mine. I consider this man a brother to me.
of course.
We've been through a lot, man. There's a lot of
Right.
funny stories that are gonna
A
be
lot of funny
told.
stories. Do whatever you need to do. You gonna get this shit
But
lit.
you gotta get the drink right. You know what I mean? What you drinking on, Pete? What you
Some
sipping
slight,
on, my
some
brother?
little Casamigos, some slight.
Yeah.
You got the big boy. You got the one that I put the hair on the chest, that grown man shit.
Listen, man, we got a special Jack Daniels tonight
Of
on the
course,
rocks. On the rocks. I started to learn how to enjoy my liquor um without anything else other than just ice. You feel me?
oh, you drinking straight?
Just straight. Not a shot. Well, I mean, I'll take shots, but like
Of course.
I've learned to enjoy just like sipping on the liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
I went to Tennessee. When was it? I think it was beginning of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, went to Tennessee and we did a lot of things. One of the things that we did was we went to the Jack Daniels distillery.
mm,
Dog, that shit, bro, is fire, bro. Like it was a hike from where we were staying at. It was crazy. So the town where, bro, I don't know why I feel like my hat is tilted, dog. The town where they had the actual like distillery or whatever is
mm-hmm.
what they call a dry town. So essentially what that means is there's no liquor stores there. Like you cannot sell liquor in that town. And
That's where the distillery is at, but you can't
you
sell
know what's
liquor with it.
crazy? Like here, let me look up. I remember I'm gonna look up the name of by the way, super racist. Like let me get that out of the way. Like, bro,
Yeah,
you no, bro, like
you're getting
the
looked at. You're
vibe,
walking down the street.
bro. So when we pulled up, I was with Nick, Danny, Alexa, Gianna, and Carolina. Bro, we pull up to the tour because we went on a hike, right? We went on a hike before we went to the distillery. It was
Mm-hmm.
the hike was dope, by the way. Very, very different than what you get to do here in Florida. So we go on the hike. You feel me? I ain't the skinniest motherfucker out here, bro. Let's just get
We
that
not
out the
the
way.
skinniest motherfucker.
You feel me?
100%.
Little chunky boy. So that hike killed me, boy. I was done for the count, bro. We got to some like waterfall, bro. We took a little pictures. That was dope. We go back, dead. I was dead, bro. Man, and the thing is that you had to go up some like it's mountains, bro. So
It's
you
ice.
hiking.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
you're not
Yeah.
walking on a straight path. So,
You got to go up the hill. You got to
oh
really put your
yeah.
legs. They're gonna really test your thighs and like your hands and
Listen,
everything,
dog.
bro.
I'm over
That's a
here.
quad workout right there,
Mind
bro.
you, it was beginning of the year, so it was still cold. It was a little coldish. So I'm wearing a hoodie, bro. By the end of the hike, I hoodie off. I've
Oh,
got
it
a
felt
shirt
good.
on,
Yeah.
bro. Oh yeah, bro.
Mm.
So we get done there. Boom. We go to the distillery, and we missed our time because you gotta do a since it was I don't know if it's because of COVID or
They put
that's
you on
just
a
how they
time limit?
operate. No, not
They
a
put you on a
time
time?
limit, but you had to do a reservation.
Okay, so you only
Yeah. So
so
we
it's
missed our time.
your group is on that path for by yourself type shit.
No. So it was but it was like it was more people, but for that specific time that we had it, we missed it. I think it was like 4:45 or 5:45, something like that, but we missed it. So we had to wait. I think we had to wait like an hour to go on with the next group. So we're like, yo, fuck it. Let's just walk around the town. The name of the town, right, in like Buffuck, Tennessee, is called Lynchburg, right? So that was that was the first. I'm like, okay, but then like the actual like
Yo, if I was with
town.
you on everything I love, but we would have started. Hey, yo, Bussy you, we not coming out.
No, bro, it was like it was. Oh, okay. You can tell this is a very historic
It's a
town.
vibe. It's a
It's
historic.
very historic, yes,
All
and
right.
maybe not for the right reasons, but we're not gonna go there. Regardless, right? So we're there. You know the moon cakes, the little moon cakes. So I guess that's where like moon cakes originated from because they have a whole store dedicated to like moon cakes.
The history, like the history of mooncakes and everything. Or just
I guess
mooncakes,
that's
like different
just
stuff. Oh,
well, no. So it's like all the flavors of moon cakes you can think of, they have them there. So I'm assuming that's where they originated from. We're at this like little convenience store. The night before, bro, we got fucked up. Like we got
as you should,
fucked up.
as you
So
should.
we're on the hike, and I'm like, yo, I need like if we're gonna drink there, like I need an Advil because we're gonna go out tonight. So I boom, go in there, buy a little mooncake, eat that shit, get the Advil, pop that motherfucker. Nick had a headache, gave him one. So we go on this tour, right? We start going on the tour. They teach you how they make the liquor and get to this final stage of the like that's where you go taste it. We got to taste every one of their different liquors that they make. Right. So you have honey, apple, gentleman's jack, um regular Jack Daniels, and then I think it was there was one more. There was five, and they gave us actually this cup, right? Like at the end, you get to keep this cup or whatever. Oh, Jack Daniels, old number 7. That's the fifth one, and they taught us how to like taste the liquor, I guess you can say, right? So
How to
boom.
appreciate actual liquor.
Yeah, like how to actually drink liquor and not just like because there's actual drinkers that drink to enjoy their liquor, and then there's motherfuckers that just want to get fucked up. They don't care what, you feel me?
Where I work at, those are the motherfuckers where I work.
All right, so boom, right? Did they give you what's it called? A cup filled with water, and then you have you know all the different liquors. So after you take one, you got to rinse your palate with the water, and now you're ready to take the other. But whenever you go and you take or you sip the liquor, you got to let it sit at the front of your mouth. So like by the front of your tongue, because I guess there's a bunch of nerves there. And then you go ahead and you consume the liquor. And that's how you get like the full taste of, you know, whatever it is that you're drinking.
I didn't know that. I didn't know none of that. Would that be kind of like the same thing as like for wine? Would that be about you? Would you think that'd be the same
Yeah,
concept,
but
similar to that?
I know
Because I know
wine,
wine.
you
I've seen that
gotta
like in the movies, they be doing the whole like all that weird shit. I'm just like,
yeah,
what is
nah,
this?
wine, you do a whole like you smell it, then you gotta do this, then
Swish
yeah,
it in your mouth. Yeah. That's what I was
it's
about
a
to say.
bunch. It's not bad. I used to be a like a you know that sweet wine drinker. It's like I compare it to you know the people that like eating sushi, but they don't really like eating sushi because the one sushi that they get is just a California roll.
Yeah.
They don't like yeah. So
That's you with
that's
wine.
me with
That's
wine.
you with
Yeah, I just
wine.
yo, let me get the sweetest red wine you got, and let's call it a day. But
Yeah.
as of lately, bro, everywhere that I've been going to or like traveling to, we've been going to vineyards, I think.
Vineyards, yeah.
Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. So and I've been opening up my wine palette to different wines. The red, nasty, irky red wine, white
I can't
wine,
I can't do the earthy ones. I can't do the real bitter ones. Can't do
sour
that.
as hell. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, can't do
I'm
that.
I'm
Can't do that.
starting to like dive into them. Starting,
Nah,
but
I don't know if I would taste them, but I don't think I'll ever like chill, really like pour me a glass of wine when I'm kicking at the crib, feet up, relaxing. I don't think I'll ever go to that one. Like that won't be in the first one I go to.
that's
Or it's like,
yeah, that's I gotta be with a female. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like it has to be the right setting for me to like,
appreciate something like
yeah, or even drink it, to be honest with you. Like,
that.
yeah. So for the for
hmm
the the person right now that's going through something, with their significant others, of they don't know if they want to be with them still, or if they're thinking about leaving them because they're suspecting something shady is going on, or for a motherfucker that's just trying to fuck bitches, or a girl that's just trying to be out here. You feel me? Getting her thing on. What you got
I
to say
mean,
to them, man?
honestly, in any type of relationship, especially in 2000 goddamn 21, things are not the same. Things don't hit the same. Things don't feel the same. You feel me? I'm a firm believer in certain relationships are just here for the moment. Like they're just hitting for the moment. Like, oh yeah, me and babe about to hit a day vacation. We're gonna take cute pictures. We're gonna be in the water with the pigs or whatever. You feel me? It's an
Mm.
experience.
Pig
But
Island,
when
yes
something,
sir,
you feel me. But when something
yes sir.
actually happens, you feel me? People are just quick to be like, I ain't shit ain't hitting right. They gonna start thinking about all the stuff they can't do, all the stuff like their partner can't do for them, and they're gonna look for something else. But at the same time, they're gonna want to stick with the old dude or the old shorty because they don't have the emotional capacity to be like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna for my mental health, I don't want to do this. But they'll go through the toxic stage, the bullshit, the whole
Gotcha.
runaround
Yeah.
just to stay in and just to protect someone's heart or protect their stuff or whatever the case may be. Now, my thing is go with your gut feeling. I know how cliche that shit sounds, but the minute you sense something, you got to think about it. Is she gonna eat you alive? You're not gonna stop thinking about it. If you, for example, if you sleeping with Shorty and you wake up and like you walking around and then it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you go get some water out of the fridge or something, and then you about to walk out and you hear buzzing. You hear that's not my phone buzzing.
Phone going crazy.
Yeah, that's not my phone buzzing. You look over, you see her phone lit up. So whatever, because you feel me, you a alpha dude. You be like, nobody gonna really my shorty, whatever. You feel me? And then you gonna walk out, get your water, go back to sleep. But you gonna wake up the next day like,
You're gonna be thinking about that.
who's texting shorty at 2 o'clock in the morning? Who has that right? If it's not mom's, if it's not dad, if it's not her little brother or whatever sister, who is texting her at 2 o'clock in the morning? Next thing you know, you're gonna question it. Next thing you know, you're gonna find something that you definitely not gonna find that you didn't want to find. I'm 85% sure you're gonna find something you didn't want to find. 85% sure. But go with your gut feeling. The minute you feel it, you can be that person that questions, or you can do what I do and just
Listen,
up and deuce it.
I
Not a lot of people can do that though. Not a lot of people can up and chuck the deuces. You feel me? Because I ain't for the cap. If it didn't happen to me, I would never been able to do that in the next stages in life. You feel me? Like
yeah.
I used to be that naive ass kid in high school that used to give advice to people and be like, "Oh, you cheated on you? Up and leave. Oh, you did this? Oh, up and leave. Oh, you surely did this thing? Man, what the hell?" Until it happened to me,
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? That's when I sat down. I was like, "Damn, it hit a little different." Because I want to leave, but I remember like, "Damn, the shit I did." And then like you start like getting your feelings involved, and that shit hit a little different. You feel me? So now when I give people advice, I don't tell them what to do because realistically, if you want to think about it, Frank, everybody knows what the right answer is.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what to do, right? If
Everybody knows the right answer. Everybody.
that's not the hard thing here. What's difficult is having the balls to say, I'm taking myself out of this situation,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of the times there's most of the times there's
Most of
emotions
the time,
attached,
if you're making an
right?
irrational decision, your emotions is the reason why you're making that irrational decision.
Exactly.
100%.
So I'm on the same boat with you, bro. I used to how do I say this? Because I've I've been around here and there, with
Mm-hmm.
with the
Mm-hmm.
females. I would like to think that I have some type of experience when it comes to these type of things, and I can tell you off the rip that it's it's very easy to say, or for me to sit here and tell you, yo, look, dog, if I ever feel like something shady is going on, bro, like I ain't even gonna question it, I'm out. It's easy for me to say that.
Now,
Now, when
now,
it gets to the dude, and you out here, questioning, like, what moves your girl's making or anything like that, now it's like, all right, so what you gonna do? You gonna bounce out of here?
see,
You
when you
gonna
get in
start
those modes,
questioning
though,
it?
when you get in those feelings, right? When you start questioning, that's a telltale sign. You might as well get, because no matter
Well,
what you do, trust is the hardest thing. The
listen,
hardest
bro.
thing to get back. There's no way there's ever gonna be.
The
I'm not saying there's
easiest
no
thing to
way.
lose.
Is the hardest thing to get back.
Listen, I've not directly, but you know, I want to say, fuck it. I'll directly. I want to say that when it comes to situations like that, it hurts. Don't get me wrong, because you can't just go from talking to somebody or being with somebody every day to out, based off of a
A
feeling
hunch.
that you got. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been lucky enough to not have to ever endured anything like that. Like, yo, like, catching a girl cheating, or um fucking a girl directly cheating on me, like a girlfriend of mine, that I know or that I'm aware of. Never. Right? Now, let me knock on wood. You feel me? Hopefully it stays like that. But I'm a realist, and that shit can happen
And
to
this is why we
anybody.
get along. This is why we get along, because we're both realists. That's
This
exactly why we
shit
get along.
can happen to anybody. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, dog. There is always somebody that looks better than you, that talks better than you, that got more money than you, that dresses better than you. That's always gonna be there, right? So money isn't gonna keep a woman. Sex isn't gonna keep a woman. The way you talk isn't gonna keep a woman. So with that being said, be diving into the game of girls or relationships, before anything, you have to be okay with yourself. You have to understand that it can happen to you, and
Mm-hmm.
when that moment comes, it's just gonna suck.
You're prepared. It's gonna suck, yeah, but you're
It's
prepared.
gonna suck. You're probably gonna cry. You're probably gonna be, you feel me, in the car bumping music that you usually don't bump. But this is for all my kings and my queens, because I know they go through it too. It is light at the end of the tunnel.
A hundred
All right.
percent.
It's not
It's
all
not the end
bad.
of the world. It is
It
not the end
ain't.
of the world. It's
At
not
the
the end of it. It's
time,
gonna
it might
suck for a
feel
while
like
though.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna suck, but
Exactly. You feel me? Because I've been on the other side of that, right? I've been the one that's been, you feel me, messing around with the girl who got the guy that
mm-hmm.
got the better car than me, got the better job than me, Motherfucker live on the shit. I still live with my peoples, bitch. This motherfucker got his own crib.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel me? It's that
I
shit
mean,
ain't
play how
enough.
I play that. You feel me?
Uh, you know what I
Play
mean?
that. I say the same thing when they're like, I love when I see those dudes at the gym. This is lifting. They all cock diesel ass niggas just to get their females piped down by a chubby little nigga. Why you
Well,
did all that for, bro?
the thing is that, bro, like again, in this game that we call life, relationships, females, men, whatever the fuck you're into, there you again, you have to be okay with getting got.
You have to be
It's
okay with being uncomfortable and putting yourself in these situations. If you get in those situations, you gotta be
and
okay with it. It's part of the
my
game at this
my
point. This ain't the
so
'60s where this shit's like you gonna get married to this one person no matter what goes on. You gotta stick with that one.
listen, as of recently, I've had a I've had certain encounters with different females that understandably keep their guard up because of past failed relationships or dudes they've been with that aren't even serious. They feel like they're getting played, so their trust in man just isn't there anymore. You feel me? And I'm
Which
again,
some females just like you, the shit that they be talking about, you be like, damn, this nigga fucked up.
well,
He
no, for
really
sure.
fucked up.
But I don't know. I guess I just don't think the same as everybody else, bro. But like I from the you know high school, I it was crazy times in high school, man. It was fun, a lot of partying, a lot of women. It was a great time. And in those high school days, I feel like they set me up very good for life, right? And how it is now. Because you got to understand, bro, that no matter what you do, people are going to do what the fuck they want to do regardless, right?
It's
So
just a fact of life. It's not even
there's
we're not even bullshitting this.
there's guys, for example, that be going through their girlfriend's phone. I've
Nah,
never
hey,
been.
pause. All right, I'm gonna ask you. You think that's a bitch move?
I don't. I don't. I personally have never done it. I don't think I will ever do it. Now, if that's
Mm-hmm.
what you do, then sometimes that's what you got to do to get a hunch off. You feel me?
But do you think it's a bitch move? Do
Yeah,
you think like as a nigga, like you should not do it? Like you shouldn't do it, and then you got to live with the consequences of what comes after. When
I
you could have nipped
feel
it in the bud early if you did
here's
search it.
here's what I think about that. I feel like if you have a feeling, you should be comfortable enough with your partner to talk about that feeling that you have,
Hmm.
right?
now,
So
now, now. See, there's a lot of ifs in these situations, big dog. Because you gotta really like think about it. Think about it. You get this feeling, and you know what they say. If you get a gut feeling, 99.9%, it's true. So you get this gut feeling. You talk to your shorty, bring the shorty to the side, like, hey, let's, you know, I have this weird feeling. I want to really like, give you the benefit of the doubt, respectfully ask you, am I wrong for thinking like this, or like, what's up? Nah, baby, with the rule, it's not even like that. Nah, I won't even do you like that. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, you got niggas clowning you. You got niggas, you walking in the mall with your shorty and niggas, and you like, yo, you know these dudes? Cause they looking mad hard. Next thing you know it, yeah, ha ha ha. Now it is even worse when you could have just nipped it in the butt early, just searched her phone, got it out the way without, you feel me? You still would have been hurt. But now you're not gonna be humiliated. You're not gonna be like made fun of in the middle of the damn mall. You're not gonna your pride's not gonna get hit. You feel me? Like it's not gonna hit the same. I'm not saying I condone searching the phone, and I'm not also saying whoever does it, you're a bitch for it. You feel me? If you gotta do it, you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? But at the same time, bro, like looking stupid is probably like one of the worst things a nigga like has to go. Like they do not want to. No man, as a man, wants to look stupid.
I'll answer that for you. Nobody wants to look stupid. Nobody does.
Nobody wants to be played. Nobody wants to feel that.
Now, again, in this game that we call life and relationships, you have to be okay with that.
Okay, it's easy for us to say it. It's so easy. I appreciate it. Listen.
Well, I'm just giving it how it is. I'm just giving because
it's simple as that. It's simple. It's so simple.
Now, as a man,
don't play that shit. Or if females don't play the game like that, or look at the game like that.
Look, as a man, the moment you decide to sit down with your partner and, hey, listen, I feel like me and you have great communication, and right now, this is how I'm feeling. This is a feeling that I have, and what's going on? Is there something that I should know? Like, what's up? Now, the moment that this girl decides to either be real with you and let you know, yo, like you're wilding, you're bugging, like there's absolutely nothing going on with nobody, like you gotta check yourself, or whether she lies to you and like, oh no, babe, like this, you're tripping, blah 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 blah. Now that's on you. You feel me? To decide, okay, well, I feel like this girl is being truthful. Let's continue on with this, apologize and keep it pushing, or whether you feel like she's not. That's not your L to take, bro. Because at the end of the day, you kept it 100 with yourself. You kept it 100 with the other person.
With her. Mm-hmm.
Feel me? So if something ever goes wrong in there and you find out that shorty fucking around with some other dude or some situation is going on, in your heart that you ain't have no fault in nothing. So
that's a hard. Hey, I ain't finna count. That's a lesson that I learned after the experiences I had. Right, I learned this. I learned that. You remember my birthday dinner like 3-4 years ago when I was trying to speak to Whoopty, but I had
There's Adam. Adam was there.
Adam was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Adam, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
This was at Bar Louie.
Bar Louie. Yeah. You remember the one person that I had walk in?
Yeah.
Of course. We remember that. This is funny to me. She went from, and for the viewers, and I want everybody to like picture like Meg the Stallion. Like picture that, but slimmer with with a 6-pack. Just thing is sitting. A thing is sitting, bro. It's
I bet it was a donkey. Thicker than a donkey, boy.
Like it made every man, woman in that restaurant uncomfortable. Like Crazy. She walked in and it was like I
can attest. I was one of the ones. My neck was broken.
When she said come to the bar with me separately from the group, I didn't even want to walk with them because there was just too much eyes on her. I was like, yo, whoa, whatever. She turned out to be one of the, like, she's way older than me. She's like 35, something like that. Has a daughter, whatever. Beautiful soul, great person to talk to. She's one of the doctors at my facility. And for everybody to know, I work at a drug and rehab facility / mental health. And she was one of the nurse practitioners or whatever. So from time to time when she didn't have patients, and I would chill, talk some shit with her, and she just chopped it up about and she would put me on about the game, how females be moving, how you should move, how you should act, how you should respond, all of that. And then I remember one time I explained her my situation, and she gave me that lesson right there. She was like, "You didn't do anything wrong. You 100% gave your 100%. You gave yourself. You did what you needed to do as a man. You did right. You treated her right. You whatever you needed to do as a man to make that relationship work, you did it. Now, whatever happens with her on her end, you can't control another human being. Like whatever she got going on, you gotta
Facts.
be that you be concerned with yourself. If you're running around like I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the right thing, and one thing goes wrong and it has nothing to do with you, what you tripping about? Control what you can control. And what you can control is yourself. That was the lesson she like that exact lesson. I was just like, ever since that, that's when I looked at it and I was like, hey, why am I tripping?
The thing is that, and I, you know, I've been blessed to have a lot of people in my life that have gone through situations, and so that I shouldn't have to go through, right? So I have an uncle who's like he's like my second dad to me, bro. He lives in Tampa, and he's always told me like, yo, listen, there's in life, right? There's two paths that you can take, right? So as you know, your dad or myself or your other uncles, they'll tell you, yo, listen, don't go this way because there's a rock and you're gonna hit your foot on that rock and you're gonna get hurt. Go this way because this road is good. Now, if I myself decide to go this way where I know that rock is, and I end up getting hurt, there's nobody to blame but myself because I've been told of what was gonna happen, and I still decided to go on that path and get hurt. So that's a conscious choice that I made. So that's I've always lived vicariously through that, right? You can have people tell you not to do things, right, or advise you on certain things. You can either take that advice or you can go and you can experience things by yourself.
And working with mental health patients, one of the biggest things that most people not even we're not even saying just mental health people that diagnosed with mental health symptoms, not even it's just with anybody in general, is accountability. That's the biggest thing, the biggest downfall in any, I feel like in any human that just goes through something. For example, like it's really basic. My example is extremely basic, but it's so relevant. A female or dude that continues to take a person back when they're constantly getting hurt. At some point, you got to look at yourself and be like, you're enabling his or her behavior. Yep. You are allowing him or her to do you like that. First time, you want to give a chance, you believe in second chances. All right, that's you. That's the type of person you are. I'm not gonna tell you to change. Now it hits the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 10th, whatever times, and then you crying, why you keep doing me like that? No, why do you keep doing yourself like that? At some point, you got to take accountability for your actions.
Listen, Pete, I have a zero tolerance for bullshit rule. I've ran multiple scenarios in my head because, again, I'm a realist. Anybody can get got. It can happen to anybody. So I ask myself, excuse me, yo, if this shit ever comes knocking on your door and you're in those shoes to where you have to make a decision of my significant other slipped up, did this, do I take them back? What are you gonna do? And I've ran that scenario multiple times in my head, bro. And I can sit here and tell you right now, I'm not taking them back. Yeah, I'll take them back. I feel like that's one of those things that you can't say yes or no to until you go through it yourself.
Exactly.
Because
And I used to be that naive little kid that used to tell everybody, "No, don't take it back. They charge you." Yeah. No,
fuck
you gotta
that.
experience that. Yeah, you gotta
That's
experience
a
that shit for
fact.
yourself.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people ain't like that. A lot of people
A
not like
lot,
that. A
a
lot of
lot,
people like
majority, majority.
they like to lie to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They like to lie to themselves and they like to say, fuck no, I'm never taking no person like that back. And then once, and this is right here how, in my opinion, you can be made to look stupid. My mom has always told me to watch your mouth because the man upstairs, I'm a firm believer in God, first of all, right? So
Okay.
God has a funny way of making things happen. I can sit here and tell you, yo, P, I hate white females, and in 10 years you're gonna see me happily married to a white female. You
Oh,
feel
that
me?
happened. Oh my God, that's happened to me.
It's listen, it's
I know
live.
it's happened to me.
My cousin, she hated Puerto Ricans. She damn well married with 2 kids to a Puerto Rican, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so life has a funny way of working out. So the in my opinion, the only way that you can be made to look stupid is if you're that guy, nah man, fuck that. I ain't never letting no female do me like that. Wah 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 wah. Boom. It happens to you. You forgive the female. Now you looking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Now you looking
Mm-hmm.
stupid because of all that you was talking about.
I mean, long story short, keeping a buck with everybody, male or female. Be prepared. Be prepared. Just understand certain things. Just be prepared. Like you gotta come into the situation knowing you're not the king or queen of the world. You ain't special. You ain't special.
Yes.
Like I'm not special. Frank's not special. Like he said, at any point, there's someone better looking than you, there's someone richer than you, there's someone doing this better than you, there's someone out there better than you. You feel me? So at some point you gotta like be real with yourself and just be like, listen, for mental health purposes, you gotta be up here first. You gotta be strong here. You gotta be strong with yourself first.
I for myself, and I'm one that I like my space. For me, my space and my sanity means more than anything else. Because if I'm
My
not
peace
okay,
means more than anything else at this point.
exactly,
I
bro.
mm-hmm,
So, and it's happened so many times, bro, where you start, and I know I personally know this, Peterson, because I want to say you're the same exact way. I There's been multiple females that I've talked to or started to to talk to, and it's all this talk of like, oh yeah, no, like I don't need attention like that. I don't like to talk on the phone 24/7. I don't like to
mm-hmm.
text 24/7. But when it gets down to it, bro, they are not
Can't do it.
like that. They are not about that life. I'm the type, and I've never been like this. Let me just set this straight. I used to be, in high school, that motherfucker that was texting the female all the time, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
as you grow up, as you get older, you start to realize that you have responsibilities. You have things that you got to get done before anything else. So,
Of course.
I'm the type of guy that, we'll talk in the morning. I might shoot you a text in the afternoon, and then we gonna either hang out at night or we're gonna talk on the phone, chop it up before I go to sleep or I
That's
do
one
whatever the
thing.
fuck I gotta
Actually,
do.
that's one thing. That's one thing. In my last relationship that I appreciated a lot, a lot. I'm not gonna. One thing. I'm not in the business of bashing my exes or
Yeah,
bashing
never
any
me
female that I
either.
ever been with. Never in the business. Like you live and you learn. Could be good. It could be bad. Everybody has good experience. Everybody had bad experiences. A
An
person like that.
experience at the end of the day.
Exactly. But with her, it was that was like bliss. Like there was no, it was exactly how you explained it in the morning. Good morning, hey, what this one about to do? She damn near, I knew her schedule. She knew my schedule. But the one thing we did do at the end of the night, you know, we would just recap, like hop on the phone, pull up to each other, talk about our day or whatever. Just, or if it was a bad day, we would communicate that and be like, hey, listen, I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna knock out early, or I'm just gonna kick it. Like we don't even have to, even if we did say I'm gonna kick it to myself, like we didn't have to say that. We just like if we didn't hit each other up, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like, what are you doing? Who are you with? What? It was none of that. It was none of that. Even though she was crazy as shit, like, but it was a beautiful crazy. It was a fun crazy. But like even if that's one thing that I would take from that relationship and be like, that was perfect. That was a good thing. I would love that. I would love to translate that into my next relationship if I ever do get into one, or you know, whatever the case. Like I would love to make that thing. Like I would love to find a person that's okay with themselves first before having another person enter their space. And the same thing for me, where they're okay with that. I know I love myself more than anything, but I'm okay with allowing you into my bubble. Just the same way you're okay with me entering your bubble. And we can from time to time, we could be in the same bubble, but at the same time, you know, we can not be in the same bubble. Before I even got to this point right here, there was a lot of stories, or how people like to say hoe stories.
You got
a
those.
lot of a lot of hoe stories, a lot of crazy, yo, dude, what the fuck you in that position for type stories.
Let me hear one. Like, give me the craziest one.
Oh,
the craziest one.
I'm gonna let you know right now. All right. This is back then. This is like right after high school, like 2015. Yeah, 2015. Like literally right after high school. Like I remember not in a relationship or anything like that. I'm cooling. This is before. I don't know if you knew, but I dated a white girl. But this is before. I'm not gonna name drop.
Is it the one?
Yeah. This is No, it's before her. It's before her. This is the time where I was one of those, to my black queens. Before I say this, to my black, beautiful, ebony queens,
Nubian queens.
I will love you for the rest of. I will love you. All right, I will treat you like a goddess that you are. But there was a time where I was lost and I needed to get out. For everybody to understand, I needed to get out. I was one of those dudes that was like, I'm not dating no, you know, black chick or whatever. So there was a moment I hit up this shorty. Not even. I was kicking it because at that time, my cousin's house in Delray used to be the spot. So I used to go to Delray, kick it with my cousin, bring my laptop. I was, you know, freshman in college, excited, doing homework and shit on the weekends, whatever. I get a Snapchat. You get a Snapchat from an old ting from back in high school. So I'm like, who? Okay, all right. Start to call, you know, get into the mix. Next thing you know, we set something up. Now this is red flag number one. I said I am doing my homework. She said she's studying. So I said, oh, you got a test coming up. She said, nah, I'm studying for my GED. I was like, I fuck with a demo? Oh, I was like, what? Is that why you disappeared in high school? And she was like, yeah, like I didn't graduate, whatever, but I'm, you know, getting my shit together. So I said, all right, I applaud you. You getting your shit together. You understand what life is, you know, shit change. All right, whatever. You feel me? So I was like, all right, bet. Next thing you know it, keep talking. And then she wanted me to, this is about like 2:00 in the afternoon. She wanted me to pull up in like 2 hours. But I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna finish my homework in about 2 hours. So like,
this is all likely same day? Like contact?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But this is an old thing that like we already had, you know,
we already
had dealings with. You feel me? So it's not like it's brand new. Yeah, it's not like it's brand new type. Like it's
Bag
well,
had already been chased. Okay.
yeah.
Or
So
collected. I'm sorry.
exactly. So I was just like, all right, but now I can't really pull up in like 2 hours because I got still work to do. She was like, so what's the best time? And I was like, it would have to be like probably tonight, like 8 or 9. She was like, nah, pull up after 11 p.m. She was like, yeah. She was like, and she made a funny face, like what kind of dumbass question? So I'm like, there's no reason for me to be pulling up at your crib after 11 p.m. And if
We
it's
all
not
know what
cool,
happens after that time.
you feel me? Like there should be no reason why. And at the time, she let me know she had a nigga or not. Nothing came up about a man or if I have a female, nothing. So I said, all right, bet. I don't, whatever. Finish. I didn't end up leaving my cousin house until like 8 o'clock. What? Get to the crib. I'm vibing. I'm cooling. It's about 9:30, 10. I hop in the shower, get everything situated, feeling good, smelling good, whatever. It's about 10:30. She lived in PGA. So it's 10:30.
Just
It's
for context, that's about like a little 30-minute drive.
30-minute drive. So I'm like, all right, ah, whoop. And this is the Yoda. This is the Yoda I have, bro. I'm feeling good. I just got my license. I got a little car, a little hoopty. So I got in that whip, drive up there casually. I'm feeling good, right? Now you know how like 5 minutes before I get to the destination, I shoot her text. Yo, I'm 5 minutes away. I get to the house, she not even outside. She didn't text me back. I checked my phone, like nothing. All right. So, I get there, I'm at the house and I don't see no texting, confirming like okay or come in, walk in, or whatever. I'm chilling at the crib and I'm like, I texted back again, like, yo, I'm outside. Nothing. And at this point, I didn't park. I'm just like cruising, like casually cruising by the house. So I didn't officially park. And me, if you don't give me an okay, or yeah, come inside or whatever, I'm not stepping out my car.
Yeah.
Now that's just I've heard like my life and my like certain friends, because I have different friend groups. You feel me? I have friend groups that don't deal with shit like that, and I have friend groups that be like, yeah, I've been robbed by a couple niggas because of that. Like I parked, casually chilled in the car, and like whoop, that nigga robbing me. So me thinking, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, even though I don't live that type of lifestyle, I am, for everybody that knows this, I am not a gangster. Not from far from it. But I'm still thinking like, yo, there's a chance like she could be setting me up. Cause I know she like black niggas. By the way, guys, she's white. White, the fattest ass. He fattest.
We like
So
a fat ass around here.
bro, like, oh Lord. So I was like, all right. No text back. I'm out the house. I'm like cruising my crib, like up and down, like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. And I said, fuck it. I started driving heading home. Like I'm literally going towards to get out of her neighborhood to hide in the street. I get a phone call. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in the shower. Whoopty whoopty woo. I'm down the street. I said I'm down the street. I was like, you still want me to turn around? She's like, yeah, come around. Turn back. So I said, now I should have just went home, but a fat ass, it's a fat ass. So my dumb ass bust a
That is
Yui.
true.
I'll bust a Yui. I go down, pull up, park the car in the driveway. Another mistake you should never do. Park the car in the driveway. I walk up to the door. She's like, she opens the door. Now she's comfortable. She dressed real comfortable. Nice little tank top. Some those like boy shorts type of like spandex shorts. Those type of shorts that just for a woman to have a fat ass, that shit's eating up your shorts. It's eating up. It's not your shorts are
The
not surviving.
visuals that I'm having right now.
Like you feel me? Like it's
Yeah.
eating up your shorts. So she opened the door and I'm instantly. Oh, I know the vibe. Okay, bet. Right? Now, before I tell you this is a funny little I forgot to mention this in the beginning. The only reason that we agreed to like link up is because I was gonna help her study.
Oh,
that was the agreement. Like, hey, I'm taking the GED.
Been there before.
To help me study. That was the agreement. So I got my backpack. I got a binder. I'm playing my part. I'm playing the part. I walk in, get in the room. The minute she opens the door and leads me to the room, I'm just, all right, she's
Eyes in the ass. Yes, sir.
fuck. Get in the room. We chilling, cruising, kicking in the room. Not one book was open. Not, I never digged into my bag. I never took out any paper. She never put out any books. It was just get on the bed, chill, vibe, talk. Next thing you know, it got real cozy. You feel me? And then I asked her, I was like, why you took forever? Like, you knew I was coming. Like, why you took forever? Like, you gave me time. What's up? What happened?
She was
And she was
shaving her
like,
pussy. That's what she was doing.
not even, Frank. Listen, this girl goes to tell me, oh, all right, you want the real story? I said, yeah. She was like, I was having a fight with my boyfriend. Bro, I'm in the bed with the shorty with her thighs on me. Like, we that, like, cozy. And I said, wait, what? She was like, yeah, me and my boyfriend are having an argument. And I was like, what you mean? What happened? She was like, so he was supposed to leave for work at 11. And I was like, okay. She was like, that's why I told you to come after 11. I was like, okay. So he left at like 10:30 or whatever. And, I was supposed to take a shower around that time and whatever. He's like, but he ended up coming back because I guess he forgot something in the house. So he came back around like 10:45. And then when he knocked on the door, Shorty opened the door, butt ass naked. So instantly, as a nigga, I left the house, you were fully clothed. I come back, you're butt ass naked.
And you
Who's
were in the
pulling up?
crib?
No. This is
Oh, okay,
before I
okay,
pulled
okay.
up.
So this is okay,
I'm,
got you. My fault, my fault,
yeah,
my fault.
yeah. I'm thinking, I never asked her this, but I'm thinking when she was butt ass naked, when she thought it was me. You feel me? So instead, it was her nigga. So her nigga like, yo, and I didn't know this. I found out, I just recently found out her nigga was abusive as shit. Like, I just recently found, because I just reconnected with her, like, let's say 3 months ago. We had a quick conversation, and she was telling me all that shit, right? So fast forward, I'm like, why did you answer the door? I'm playing stupid. I'm like, why did you answer I was like, why did you answer the door butt ass naked? She's like, it's not, I was about to go take a shower. And I'm like, okay. All right, whatever. And she's like, but listen, if you hear like a loud muffler, you need to get out. Excuse me? If you hear like a car with a fucking straight pipe, you need to leave. If you hear some shit that's a muffler deleted, you need to leave. Cause that's my nigga. And he got a gun. I'm fresh out of high school, dude. I don't got a gun. I got nothing. I'm riding dolo, bro. Solo dolo. Nothing on me. I'm in this girl crib and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. That's I, yo, I'm like, oh, my heart.
Yo, hey, so just for reference, me and Peterson live like 3 houses down from each other. So
Like that
as he
ass,
was
bro.
saying, as he was talking about the muffler, there was a car that just rode by, and all you heard was,
Bro, that's all I hear.
"Oh
I'm like,
hell nah."
we both pause, look at each other like, she gets up quick. She gets to her window. She's like, oh my fucking, she's like, oh my God. And I was like, what? She was like, that's him. And I'm like, what? She's like, that's him. Like, she's like, get your shit. Like, you gotta walk out. You gotta go. Bro, I get my shit. I don't remember. I have a polo hat, right? Like the polo hat with the red shit on it. I had two of those. That's my
What, the
second one
black
too. I
one?
lost, yeah, the black one. I lost the first one in her house. Because I had that on that night. I'm in a rush. I'm grabbing my book. I'm grabbing my binder. And I forgot the hat in the crib. So I moved out. I'm trying to leave, right? Right when I tried to leave, she was already in front of me. She was trying to calm him down, I guess. Right? Before he came in, she was gonna like prep him, like, oh no, this is the nigga I was like studying with. He's helping with a GD. He's a really smart dude. Da da da. Before that can even happen, bro, as I come out the cut, my bag and my book, this nigga pushes her out the way. It's like, yo, who the fuck is you? I'm like, I look at her and I'm like, yo, I'm just here to help her study, dude. Like, that's not even gun pulled out on me. just straight up in my shit. Like, he's like, he mushes it. He's like, no, who the fuck is you, nigga? And yeah, you got 3 seconds to leave, nigga. Shit. Oh,
Out of here.
you gotta tell me twice. Nigga, you should have just counted to 1 and I'm out, bro. That nigga just looked at much shit right in my face. I looked at her, I was like, yo, what the fuck you got me into, bro? Yo. You got 3 seconds to get the fuck out of here. Before he even said 1, I stepped. You gotta tell me twice. Bro, and she had the audacity.
God, bro.
She had the audacity, dude. After I left, I'm on the aisle. I'm 15 minutes away from my crib. She has the audacity to call me. Where are you? The fuck you mean, where am I? I'm home. I'm going home. I like my life. Your ass is not worth it. Oh, okay, I'm just making sure because he's spinning the block. Oh, shit was serious. He was very, very serious. Very serious about that. That close call, bro. Close fuck. I cannot make this up. I wish I can call her right now because she's going through a little situation, but I wish I could call her right now, bro, and tell you. Like, she could attest to that, bro. Like, if anybody thinks I'm capping, bro, hit me up in the DMs or whatever. I'll pull up the receipts. I'll pull up everything. I think I'm capping, bro. Like, straight 9 in my face, bro. Like, over a fat booty white girl. I ain't never spoke to her for the next 6-7 years.
Yes, sir. But yo, I think this is a good end to the podcast, bro. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. First episode went crazy. You guys, the support, the love that I got was amazing. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that gave me that positive or negative feedback. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for tuning in. Anybody that clicked on it, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. This is another one right here, episode number 3. It's officially done with. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.